Hello, this is Johnny. I'm gonna do unboxing of this Pac-Man I bought. I bought this one, and since I have a Pac-Man cabinet in the back, I want to go ahead and take this out of the box. Originally, I normally buy stuff, I just leave it in the box because I don't want to deal with cleaning it up and getting dusty and all that stuff. But since I have a Pac-Man cabinet, the 12 in 1, the latest one, I figure I'll go ahead and open this up and put it on top of my cabinet. It will look pretty cool. So you get, I guess, something on it. Okay, this is more like a survey side. It's more like a survey stuff that they want you to do, and stuff that does not compute because it's all in Asian writing. Now I got this from Amazon. I believe I only paid like $30. I originally pre-ordered it, and then I changed my mind because I think the price was kind of high, and then I think it went down a little bit, and then I decided like, hey, it looked pretty cool. Somebody did a review on it and it looked pretty nice. And since I like Pac-Man, I like the Pac-Man, the way it looks so cute. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it because I don't have a Pac-Man, I don't have I have Pac-Man cabinet. I got so many Pac-Man. I didn't realize how much cabinet RK1 Up had put out, and I bought a lot of cabinet. I bought Pac-Man slash Galaga and Pac-Man Anniversary, and then I bought Pac-Man from Lamscow. Okay, so this is what it looked like, and it looked pretty nice. And you have this little thing here. I don't know how that's gonna go. I guess you could screw onto his hand that he could hold on to it. But let's go ahead and take this one out, and it just have a bendable hand, so you can make it do any kind of a action figure. So let's change his hand with the thumb up instead. All right, just pull it out. And I think I got the wrong hand. Okay, let's put it on this hand. So the left hand. Okay. And now this one, not sure what this hand does. It's just another thumb up. And what this one do? Another thumb up. So I don't know how Pac-Man able to hold on to the the little character. So I'm not really sure. Alright, so I'm gonna do a regular hands and make some action figure to it. Okay, but I don't know how this go. This thing, I don't know, maybe you could stick onto the marquee. Doesn't know. It doesn't have any magnet or anything. It just little Pac-Man and the fruit. Alright, so let's go to the top, and I have the Pac-Man and the marquee light up, and then I have a Pac-Man that, so it's pretty cool. And then I have the numbskull coin, anniversary coin. So let's make Pac-Man do what Pac-Man does. Would he stand like that? 1 foot. But I need to balance it maybe. Or maybe not. Let's put both foot up. Okay. So we're gonna put the little Pac-Man toys next to it. And let's put it in the corner so it won't get on my view. Let's make him have an action, like put his hand around his waist maybe. And I guess you could pull his face off and put a different face expression on it. you know, by pressing it and push it in. And so you have to pull his face off and put this one in. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it like that. Let's see if I can make him go further back. There you go. I got one leg up, one leg down. Alright, that looked pretty cool. Okay, so my biggest gripe about the Pac-Man that I bought 12-in-1 was the speaker. I mean the volume control. Alright, so the volume control, I have to press real hard. See that? Then the sound, there's no, you see the whole thing shaking? It doesn't have a spring in it. Okay. Now all the other one has spring into it. So let me turn on this other one, show you. Okay, and this is I bought this in the same month. I think this month. All right. So this one, it doesn't have a light up mark here. It's from Walmart, but it does have light up mark here. Sorry, but it doesn't have a light up DAC. Even though the one from Canada have it, but this one don't have it. Okay, so I should have realized that. I was thinking, okay, Walmart people are getting light up mark here, so it should come with a light up mark here. But for some stupid reason, on the USA do not have a light up mark here. So I was kind of like a little bit pissed off. Now, when you turn on this thing, see the volume, it go up. It have a spring in here. Okay, and that one don't have a spring in it, and I don't know why it doesn't have a spring. So I'm gonna take it apart and look at it, see if I can fix it. If not, I'm gonna send a mail. They won't answer phone call, I don't think. It's because of COVID-19. I had to send them an email. Hopefully I'm able to find it and ask them like, hey, what's going on? Why is my voice control does not work? See, it doesn't, when you push it, nothing come out. See, nothing come out. Let me zoom that in. All right, let me bring that in closer. All right, see, when you push this, and I'm gonna have a little bit of the screen so you can see it. So when you push, see, nothing come out because there's no spring. Okay, so you have to hold it. Okay, you have to hold it and keep on pushing, pull it. You have to keep on pull it until for this to come out. If you just do this, it doesn't do nothing. Okay, so in this one, if you do this, see, you could do one notch at a time. See, it does come out. See, you have a spring. Okay. See, you can hear the spring. Let me turn it down. Okay, this one, if you do the same thing here. Let me turn that sound totally off. Okay, when you do it here, you go. You hear my hand doing it, but no. See, I'm pushing it, but there's no value at all. I have to push and hold, and that hurt my finger. It's like very tight. So if I use my thumb, okay. You hear the click click because my finger is rubbing against it very hard to get it to going. Where this one, you know, you only hear the spring, you don't hear my finger. See that? Because I don't really have to do I don't have to do it real hard. You just push it, see, push it and the volume go up. So yeah, this spring is broken, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to open it up, you know. So I'm gonna fast forward, open this up and look at it, see what we could do to fix it. Hey, I just want to go back to this before I open the cabinet. Based on these pictures, it say that you could plug this directly to this hole, and this one to that one. It doesn't work. I pulled this out and it was so hard to put it back in. So I don't recommend. Okay, this one says so separate. So there's a special stand that you don't use this foot. You use a special stand to stand those. So that stand is so separate. So no wonder it doesn't work. Okay, so that part I understand in English because it was in English. Okay, and I was trying to put the leg that I pull out to plug into here, but that piece is a stand up that you could put in the back or in behind this. Make this one stand up, make this one stand up, make that one stand up in the air. But I don't have that special handstand, even though yeah, when I pull that whole thing out, it doesn't include it. So yeah, that's something so separate. So that's sad to say. So this piece is, you could actually pull it straight out. And what I did is I pulled that out. Then I realized this thing doesn't go in. It looked like a foot. So I thought maybe I pull this out and use it. But no, it doesn't. It's so separate. So just FYI. And then when you put this in, make sure you have this curve facing this way. If you do it this way, it won't work. Okay. See, it doesn't want to go. Well, it does go in, but it's not correct way. So you want to face this way. And then the face, you just pull it out and you just grab the other one like so, and you just snap onto it. It's nothing sign, you just push it on. That's it. Okay, so you have a different face expression. I like the original one with two eyes. So you just pull it out and you snap on it. So if you was to drop it, it probably will come apart. It's nothing like a click on or anything. You just pull it out. You just squeeze a little bit from the bottom, squeeze this with my thumb down, and then pull it out. So that's it. Okay, so I just want to go over that real quick, that this piece that you could actually plug in to have Pac-Man standing right here, you have to purchase this little hectic. It's a 6 direction. See that you could count it. It's not, so it's like 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 angle connection that you plug it in, and you probably could buy those like a clear one. You plug that in, and then you plug this one in here, and make it stand like right in front of it, like Pac-Man is gonna eat it. But it comes with this, but does not come with that little thing. So that's kind of sad that they have the idea, but they don't include it. So you have to buy it separate. So you could have it stand in any direction you like, but you have to make sure you balance it, otherwise it will fall. There you go, one leg. See that? Got it in one leg. The other leg, you see the other leg is up. Oh, it fell. All right. So I just want to mention that to y'all, because I don't want to do a review without physically show you everything, how you pull everything apart. So yeah, you just pull this, squeeze the tummy, and just pull it straight out. All right. So that's not bad. At least you could adjust it, and instead of it's being all stiff, no, it doesn't move. This one, at least you could play with it, adjust how you like it, any kind of shape and any kind of pose. You can have the leg open up wider or whatever it might be. So yeah, so that's a nice touch to this Pac-Man. I think I bought it for like less than $30 maybe. I don't know, I don't remember. I have to go back in, but I'll give you the link where I got this from and how much I paid for it. All right, so let's go back to that other one, and let's try to see if we could fix that volume control. Maybe the spring just came off or came loose. Hopefully that's just the case. Hopefully I don't have to replace anything. All right, let's go and check that out. Okay, so I took the board apart because the one I need to fix is this one, the value control. So what I did is when I took the case out, I laid this one, I took the case out. So I'm gonna lay this one underneath because you have a joystick and it's gonna interfere you. So this is the one that I need to fix. So I remove those two screws right here on top, and I need to take this apart. Now, do not pull this out because this is so fractal. When you pull, you're gonna break the wire plus the black electrical tape or whatever they use. I'm not sure. So I need to bend those pins, pull those pins up, so I could pull the plate out. So I have to get a plier and maybe a flat head so I can lift those up, and then I can look inside to see what's going on with the spring. Okay, so you can see I have to there's a right here. I have to lift those two pins up, and there's two more down here. So then I could take the plate out and locate the spring to see what happened to the spring. Is it, relocated or what? So let me go ahead and pull those open, and then we can look at it more. Okay, so what I did is I used this to push, and I guess I could use this other one to push to hold it. So I used the flathead and reach down and push this up. But I already pushed all three corners already, so it should slide out now. So let's go ahead and zoom in more and see what exactly is going on with this. What exactly causing this problem? Okay, let me get right on top of it. All right, so we're going to take it out slowly so we could see exactly what created this problem. All right, I'm going to push some more on this one so it will lift up easy instead of this one's being a little bit stubborn. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and lift this up. All right, so the two little metal is correct, but why isn't the spring? I forgot where the spring's supposed to be. Is it in the middle or is it supposed to be in the side? So this is how it moves. I guess I have to go look at my other video that I did long time ago to see where that spring is supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to just sit in the middle, do nothing. There's supposed to be something in there that is creating that spring movement. Because that spring right now is sitting right in the middle. Okay, I look at my old video when I was fixing the Galaga. Uh, that that one had more issue than this one. This one look like everything is in the right place. Uh, this metal piece right here in the middle, it look like it's correct. I'm just gonna slide back and forth, make sure it's not like real stiff on it. And I'm gonna leave it right in the middle because this is right in the middle. Now, and this piece need to face up where all the plug is, need to face toward the end of the board, the top of the board. Let me see if I could maybe adjust it to more toward the right instead. I don't know. I don't know if I need to move it to toward the right, then put it in. This is the left, the right. But the volume control, it should be right in the middle. It shouldn't have to be. It should be right in the middle. All right, let's put this back. I really don't know what is the cost of it. Maybe when I pulled it out, everything fall in the right place, because I just don't see any problem with it. All right, so I'm gonna put everything back the way it was. Okay, and then I'm gonna squeeze the top back on. I'm going to use a smaller one. So I'm gonna push it down. Or maybe I should use the big one. Well, before I push it down, let me see if I could move the volume control. I wonder if it's easier to move. Yeah, I think it seems like it's a little bit easier now. All right, so the top part now is to push this back down. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to hold that down and use this other one to push it down. I'm gonna fast forward this. Okay, we're gonna put this back on. I already put the screw in. I'm going to plug this in. See that little gap in there? So that's the direction you're gonna put in. There's only one direction, okay? So it's gonna be the red color on the right, the red. So you're gonna take there's the red. See the red on this side? We're just gonna plug that directly in. And the spring is supposed to be in the middle. So based on pulling it out, maybe it fall into the right place. So there's not much we could do. I was making sure the rubber was correctly I mean the two metal on top and bottom is in the right spot. So now the control is a little bit smoother. Maybe I'm not really sure. I think maybe the spring was off a little bit. So when we pulled it out, the spring fall in the center in the middle. So there wasn't any issue after that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and test the volume control again. And let's focus the screen. All right, so now it's boot up. I think it is fixed already. So let's go ahead and start one of the game. A button, then player 1. Okay. So let's see if the volume control is fixed now. Let's go ahead and let it start. Alright, so we're gonna press it. It looks like the button is stiff. Maybe you need to, maybe the plastic in the thing is too stiff or something. But it's much better. I didn't have to like I didn't have to flick the thing like I did before. Now this side for sure is much better. I didn't have to push a whole lot. Okay, but this side still still kind of stiff. Now I don't recommend doing that if you haven't opened it up. Check it, because you could damage those two metal that last time I had one that fall off, and when I pull it open, the metal was totally like bent up. So look inside, make sure everything is laid out correctly before you start to try to loosen up the button. And that's what I'm doing right now, is just trying to loosen up the button a little bit, because I feel like the button is stiff. So let me move this over. So what I'm doing now is just because I realized that when I opened this was kind of stiff. So what I'm trying to do is see if I could make it. Now plastic, you only could like kind of worn it out a little bit, but you cannot, you know. So the button now is it is better. It's not like where I'm shaking the whole thing trying to, or I have to hold on to the right side to make it work. Before I have to hold it for it to go up. Now I just touch it, it will go up now. But still on the right side, it is still stiff. Not as smooth as the other one, but the left, it is easier. But I notice when I press 1, it tends to jump 2. So the left it is easier, but it feels like the button gets stuck. It doesn't spring back. You see the button is jump back when I do it. Let's do it again. So I turn it up. See, it's moving by itself. And when I push, this thing tends to go, it's not, it jumped back to the middle. See that? My finger might be in the way. See that? It jumped back. So you can't really grease the button. Maybe I need to grease it. Okay, so when I press it in, okay, when I press this over, watch it jump back. See that? Jump back. You can even hear the sound jumping back. Okay, so yeah, there is a stiffness on the volume control, which I really not sure what caused it, but yeah, it does have that. Now I noticed the car is on top of the cable. I don't know if that could have caused the problem, but so it is much better by me opening it up, but it's not 100% good. There is some malfunction. It's, well, yeah, you could call it malfunction, but I think it's because the way the cable, I mean the plastic and the board sitting on top, maybe that could cause it. Maybe I could put some oil grease to it. Maybe the spring, because the spring is very, it's not like it's a stiff spring. It's a very, I don't think the spring is that stiff for it to cause that, to create that problem. But definitely going back and forth with might loosen up the spring, because this is a new cabinet. It's never been used before, so maybe the spring is kind of need to worn out a little bit, maybe, or the plastic need to worn out a little bit. Whatever it might be. All right, so just letting you know, if you have problem, you do have probably best to open it up, check it out. But if you don't feel comfortable, just call arcade one up and have them send you a new replacement. I don't know how they're gonna replace that. They're probably gonna tell you there's no more part coming from China, because apparently they're having problem getting stuff from China, especially part replacement part, and it costs a lot just to ship it to USA. It costs more to ship it to USA than to, you know, to give you a brand new control deck. Probably 40 bucks just to send that to you. So more likely they're not going to, because it took me a long time to get one of my cabinet part replaced during the COVID-19. So just FYI. Actually, it was before COVID-19. There was no, it was, I think it was last year. I was having problem getting a replacement. All right, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped you. And if you have problem, check out my other video. It go into more detail of me fixing, because one of the metal in here was actually bent. There was two metal, one on top, one on bottom. Those two was bent, and it show you how I fix it. So you might want to watch that one. This one, it looked like everything is in the right place. It's just it's kind of stiff. So maybe I need to put some oil grease to it, but I don't want to put it directly on it because it would damage my artwork. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Maybe because I don't really want to touch the oil, be greasy. So I don't know. All right, maybe grease, maybe put some grease in the spring. Maybe the spring is too stiff. But right now, I've already put everything back. I don't really feel like open it back up. And so if I do put grease, I might have to do it from here. See if that helped the button being so stiff. Okay, I might be doing something crazy, but I got the WD-40, but I lost the little thing that go here, the plastic, the tube, like a straw. The wet straw was spread directly, but since I lost that, I'm just gonna put a piece of paper around this because I don't want it accidentally, because there's no straw, and so the spray is going to be spread like this instead of directly straight because I lost the straw. So I'm gonna put that on tissue on it and then spray on it. I'm just gonna literally spray onto this okay. All right, so I spray on it, then I'm gonna move this around. Hopefully the oil will get into the spring. You probably want to do this. You probably want to do this when you open it up, because I already opened it up and put everything back, and I didn't feel like do this. I don't feel like we opened this up. So I hope I didn't damage it. There's some oil already on this plastic thing. I hope it's not inside the plexi when I spread it. Uh-oh, I think it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take this stupid head off and get that oil out of the plastic, oil from the plexi and the paper, so it won't ruin my paper. Okay, yeah, I did got, I see when I spread it, it shoot out like see, it did put oil on this, like I was hoping not happening, because I lost the straw. So hopefully it did not damage my beautiful arcade Pac-Man. So let me suck up some juice out of here, some oil. Oh, my hand is blocking the view. I'm trying to get suck up some oil out from this leather handle so it won't be so greasy. Okay, so let's put this back on. Grab another one. Yeah, whenever you use a tissue, you tend to put some the tissue on here, like dust, onto the plexiglass. Alright, let's put this back on. Okay. Now it's jumping by itself, see that? Which is, I think it's because it's stiff. Maybe the spring is stiff. See, jumping by itself. But at least it's working better than before, but still. Alright, that's all I could do for now. Unless I decide to open back up again and put some more oil directly to the spring. Alright, thank you for watching.